Hey, how's everyone doing today? It is currently May the 3rd, Friday, and this is going to be a little quicker video than what I usually do just because we're trying to get up to the Abilene area to do some storm chasing today. So this is going to be a brief video real quick of what's to come. I'm going to do more detailed videos later on, but let's begin looking with the day one outlook for today when I'm going to be chasing. We've got a upgrade to an enhanced risk for portions of the Abilene area. Just to the southeast of Lubbock, out towards Midland area. And this is mainly going to be driven off a 30% hatched area for significant large hail ranging in 2+ inches in diameter. And this is also going to be accompanied by a 15% chance for not significant winds, but damaging winds at that, potentially reaching hurricane force. We got two separate areas with that slight risk being up to the north near Kansas, but I don't think it's going to be as substantial as it is going to be further down in the south in Texas. Down here in Texas, we're near Abilene, we do have that 5% tornado risk. A couple of tornadoes not out of the question. We saw the same system yesterday, ended up spawning that tornado north of Abilene, did some damage. Thankfully, everyone was okay. And as I know, no fatalities were reported at the time. All right, now going to our day two outlook. Pretty much the same areas, just a little bit further west, going more into Midland, Fort Stockton tomorrow, Texas. It's only a slight risk. This could be upgraded to an enhanced risk for tomorrow as well. But as of now, we got a 15% hatched area for significant large hail, 2+ inches in diameter. We also got a 15% chance of damaging winds, potentially reaching hurricane force. And then we do have another 5% tornado risk for tomorrow as well. All right, now going to our day four, this next Monday coming up, May the 6th. This is our huge weather system that I've been talking about for quite some time. You can go back and watch some of my recent videos, and we've been talking about this. And we now have a day four enhanced risk, 30% chance of severe weather now for North Oklahoma, Central Kansas. And this weather event is looking like another potential severe weather outbreak and potentially another tornado outbreak. And this continues going into day five now. We've got a massive slight risk going through Arkansas, parts of eastern Oklahoma, all the way up to Chicago. So this is going to be a multi-day setup, and it goes on day 6 now. We got 3 days back to back, May 6th, May 7th, and May 8th. All back-to-back severe weather days. So this is definitely looking like things are ramping up even more, and they don't seem to be letting up in the near future whatsoever. Going back on today's note, we can take a look at the HRRR, the High Resolution Rapid Refresh Model North American, and this is going to give us an idea of the timing and placement and potentially intensity of these storms later on today and that enhanced risk. And if we push this in time to around 3 p.m., 3 to 4 p.m. is when I'm expecting storm initiation, either just over Abilene or just to the west of Abilene. You can see 3 p.m. Central Time, May 3rd, Friday. We've got a potential supercell already erupting very quickly to the west of Abilene, and we can continue this in motion to 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and it really doesn't move much. So I think a little bit of a flooding concern, isolated flooding, could be of a concern today just over the Abilene area or west, and they really kind of sit there and just start exploding. This is 6 p.m. Very strong cell just to the southwest of Abilene, potentially dropping, tennis ball size hail, not out of the question. And it all kind of sits there, and by 10 p.m. starts ejecting off into the east, into central Texas, and then really dies down by 2 a.m. And this is going to be for today's severe weather event. All right, going back to the May 6th severe weather event, we can look at a couple of ingredients with what we got working for us, and the Cape is absolutely ridiculous, guys. This is going to be convective available potential energy, and this is going to be the energy that is available to these storms in the atmosphere. It's going to be their food for them to prosper and grow, right? Just like we need food to grow, this is the same thing for the storms, and generally, they only need about 1,000 to 1,500 joules per kilogram to be able to develop into thunderstorms and severe thunderstorms at that. And you can see May 6th, 7 p.m., we're pushing over 4,000 joules per kilogram at Cape in central Oklahoma, going all the way up into Kansas. And this continues all the way into pretty much Tuesday, May 7th. You can see it ramps right back up. And this, guys, almost 6,000 joules per kilogram, off the charts. Energy is not going to be lacking whatsoever, guys. And I'm not trying to hype this up. I'm not trying to make it seem like, oh, this is going to be one of the worst tornado outbreaks in history. But I'm telling y'all, you need to pay very close attention to this next weather event, because just like we had the one about a week or so ago in Nebraska and Iowa, this one has the potential to potentially be even worse. The ingredients are there. Everything is coming into line, guys. I mean, we can take a look at our dew points going into May 6th. And, this is going out towards Let's go to 7 p.m. And I mean, we've got dew points all the way from Mexico all the way up into Canada in the 60s, the high upper 70s. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. So this is going to be a storm system that we have to continue to monitor and continuing to watch. But just, guys, at the same time, take it one day at a time. Don't be too focused this far out because things are going to change. Obviously, the placement, the timing, the intensity. So don't get too all caught up in the models and everything like that. Just keep a focus on just for today. Obviously, we know what's going to happen today. We have a good idea of it. We've got an enhanced risk out in western central Texas near Abilene, potential hail, potential tornadoes. I don't think we'll see any significant tornadoes today, but we'll just take it one day at a time. This is going to conclude it for today's video. I appreciate everyone that's watching. Thank you so much for the support. Right now, we're on track for 1,000 subscribers. So if you like the video, like the video. If you can, subscribe, turn on bell notifications for more videos like this, and I will see y'all in the next video.